Hi guys! Welcome back to the Moon Lagoon. I'm Lucid, and today I'm going to talk to you about what a zodiac sign is. So basically, if you're trying to get into astrology, I thought there were some things that maybe I'm just assuming everybody knows, and sometimes people don't. So I'm going to try and start with the very basics and give you a little bit more insight, because I realized in my other video I was talking about when your sun is in Aries and your moon's in Capricorn, and I'm like, what if they don't even know what that means? So I'm basically just going to go quickly through all the signs, their elements, modalities, etc. and so on. The first sign in the zodiac wheel is going to be Aries. Now, before I start, basically there are 12 signs in the zodiac. You might be familiar with that. And there are 12 months in a year. And there are going to be 4 signs per element. There's fire, earth, water, and air. And this will be your basic, kind of energy that you put out underneath that sign. So the first sign, like I said, is Aries on the zodiac wheel. It depends on the year, but it's basically from March 21st to April 20th, 21st. That depends on your birth year, which is why I recommend doing your birth chart. And I have another video about birth charts if you want to check that out, because I'm like making videos now. So, where was I? Oh yeah, until April 20th. Okay, whatever. And that element for Aries is fire, and they are a cardinal energy. Cardinal energy is basically like the starting action of something. So there are going to be different modalities as we go through other signs, but cardinal energy is like, what do we need to do? Okay, now let's get it done. They're very about, let's start this. Why are we waiting? Let's go now. So Aries is the first sign. Second sign in the zodiac wheel is Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign. They represent April 20th, 21st until May 20th, 21st, 22nd. Like I said, you'll have to kind of base it, but it's in that block. And it's usually always around the 20th of each month that the signs will change. They are a fixed sign, which is their modality. Basically, I know a couple Tauruses, and I have some Taurus in my birth chart, but a fixed element or fixed energy is going to be very much the person who, once the cardinal energy is like, okay, let's go and start and do this, a fixed sign will be like, all right, I'm going to focus on this. This is what I want to do, and that's all that I'm going to do. This is what I'm focusing on. No one's going to tell me, okay, now we need to do this, or let's go do that. I'm focusing on what I'm focusing on, and you can't tell me what to do, basically. Or I'm staying focused on this. They're very once their mind is set on something, good luck trying to not have them do that, basically. The next sign in the zodiac wheel, the third sign, is Gemini. And Gemini is May 22nd to June 20th, 21st. That is an air sign. They are a mutable sign as well as far as their modality goes. Mutable signs are very, I guess, basically like the word mutable. It's easy for them to flow in and out of different energies. Basically, they can go from cardinal energy to fixed energy. They don't stick to just one type of way of doing things, which makes them very versatile. Actually, I really like mutable energy. I wish I had more of that because I have a lot of cardinal energy, but it makes them very easy to switch gears. They can do a lot of multitasking. They can kind of stay on top of things better than some other energies can. And yeah, I'm trying not to get too much into the personalities of each one, because I want to make videos for each of those anyway. This is just so you know the signs. The next sign in the wheel is Cancer. Cancer is June 21st, 22nd to July 20th, 21st, and that is a water sign. And this starts again going from cardinal, fixed to mutable. It starts cardinal over again. So they are a cardinal energy as well. I want to say, as far as I guess the difference would be, so an Aries is a fire cardinal sign, and Cancer is Aries is the first cardinal sign in the zodiac wheel, and then Taurus is the first fixed, Gemini is the first mutable, etc. and so on. And then those just repeat themselves over and over again through each sign. So now it's going to go a little faster. The next sign in the zodiac wheel is Leo. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should tell you guys what the freaking symbol is. Yeah, see, there's so many things that I'm assuming that you guys will know. Okay, Aries is the ram, okay? They're going in, they're charging in, they're gonna get it done. They have so much fiery ram energy. It's the perfect personification for some Aries that I know. Taurus's symbol is the bull, which is similar to the ram, except that a ram is always going and pushing, and bulls know when to stay and stand their ground and sit in their area. They don't force like any energies out. They stay where they are and nothing can bother them. And should they choose then to like, you know, kind of go out, you're gonna watch out because they have very strong bull-like energy. Gemini's symbol is the twins. I know a lot of people say that that means that they are two-faced, and I don't resonate with that at all with the Geminis I know. I feel like it's more of like the different sides of a coin. They are able to look at things from so many sides and angles and perspectives. Sometimes it's hard for them to like attach to one idea or another, and I don't necessarily think that means that they're flaky, but maybe they just have a hard time figuring out which one they resonate with, but it still is, they're great conversationalists. The symbol for Cancer is the crab. Basically, I have some mixed feelings about this, but okay. The Cancer symbol is the crab. Is basically gonna move left to right, kind of like, that is kind of the personality that you'll find in a Cancer, is if something is going on, they kind of, you know, move sideways, trying to figure out like their safety net in whatever they're experiencing. They have the claws, they can try and snap at you. They can be like, I know they're known as being very like moody or like over emotional, but I think it's like a self-defensive technique because they have crabs have soft bellies. So they're sensitive on the inside and they use their shell to be protective of themselves on the outside, etc. and so on. Leo is the next sign in the zodiac wheel, like I was saying. They are a fire sign and they are a fixed fire sign. So we saw the first cardinal fire sign, which is Aries. Leo is now the first fixed fire sign, which can make that fire different in a way. They're from the birth dates of July 20th to August 21st, August 20th, and their symbol is the lion. Is it still recording? Okay, their symbol is the lion. And they actually, a lot of Leos are known for like really loving their hair, having really beautiful hair. And lions are the king of the jungle. They're very regal. So a lot of Leos really just naturally shine and naturally know who they are and are so confident in themselves, and you can see that lioness energy in them. So I know my outfit is different and you're probably like, what is going on? But yeah, so the last half did not save. I have no explanation for why that happened. I'm just not an adult, clearly. So we're just gonna keep going and act like this didn't happen. Okay? Okay. The next sign in the zodiac wheel is gonna be Virgo. Virgo is from August 21st until September 20th, 21st. They are an earth sign and they are a mutable earth sign. And I really identify with that for Virgo energy. And their symbol is the Virgin, or the Harvester. And I know a lot of people who aren't familiar with that terminology or symbolism for the Virgo sign being the Virgin automatically assume that that means like, oh, you know, they're chaste and they're so like, and not to say that they can't be, but the Virgos I know aren't necessarily like that, but they do have standards and they do have, you know, specific qualities and things that they like, especially with mutable energy in an earth sign. But yeah, I'll get into that in like probably not a child appropriate video, so yeah. The next sign in the wheel is going to be Libra. Libra is September 20th, 21st to October 20th, 21st. They are an air sign. They are a cardinal air sign, which is surprising for me with Libra energy, but whatever. And their symbol is the scales, and the scales are just representing basically in most of the Libras I know, balance, harmony, peace, justice. A lot of Librans, I don't know if that's what you say. A lot of Libras are really about having like harmony and peace in their environment and in their situations with other people and how they talk to people. And so I definitely can see that symbolism working for them as well. Next sign is going to be Scorpio. Scorpio is from October 20th, 21st to November 20th, 21st, and they are a water sign. They are a fixed water sign, and their symbol is the scorpion. As far as Scorpio goes, it is the only sign in the zodiac wheel that actually has 3 different glyphs for its symbol. They start as a scorpion, and then they transfer either to a dove or an eagle. No, they transfer to scorpion. No, eagle. Oh, they go from a scorpion to an eagle, and then their third one can either be a dove or a phoenix. I think it really depends on the personality. You can usually probably tell, I'm guessing. But basically, they go through these different glyphs at points in their lives where they experience a lot of transmutation or like death and rebirth, because they represent the 8th house, which is all about death and transformation. And I actually find that they are one of the more interesting signs in the zodiac, personally, in my opinion, just because they do go through so many intense transformations, and there is no other sign that does that. Next sign in the wheel is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Oh, I guess I should tell you the date first. Sagittarius is from November 20th, 21st to December 20th, 21st. They are a fire sign. They are a mutable fire sign, and their symbol is a centaur. It's a half man, half horse. And that's the only sign in the zodiac that is actually half animal, half like something else, half human basically. Their symbol is like the man. He's like pulling the bow and he shoots the arrow, and then he goes and grabs the arrow and then shoots it again. And that is very much like Sagittarius energy from what I've seen. They definitely see something they want, they go for it, they go get it, they don't know any limitations. They are very like, it is very mutable fire, because that, it's like imagining like a fire that can just like go anywhere. It just travels wherever it wants and you can't catch it or keep up with it. That's Sagittarian energy for sure. The next sign in the wheel is Capricorn. Capricorn is from December 20th, 21st to January 20th, 21st. They are an earth sign. They are a cardinal? Are they cardinal? Yeah, they are cardinal. Oh, duh. Of course they're cardinal. They're a cardinal earth sign. They are like boss, basically, is what I think of when I think of a Capricorn. They are like the hardest workers in the zodiac. Their symbol is a sea goat. So basically, from a story I've read or heard, or received in a dream or something, they started as a goat, and there was something happening in the water, something was drowning, and the goat went to go save this creature, and it blessed the goat with like the half fish part of themselves so that they could go into water or onto land. But as far as Capricorn like symbolism goes for that animal, it's supposed to represent them being able to start at the depths and like the bottom of the ocean and travel all the way onto land and then up onto the mountain to the very top. And a Capricorn will get to the top. They're like those goats that like stand on the side of the mountain and you're like, that thing is gonna fall off, and they don't. That's Capricorn. That's Capricorn energy. That totally makes sense for them. They are some of the hardest workers in the zodiac, and that is like with focused cardinal energy as well. It's a driven kind of energy. Next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius is from January 20th, 21st to February 20th, 21st. They are an air sign. They are a mutable air sign. No, they're not. Are they mutable air? Oh, they're fixed air, which totally makes sense, actually. They're fixed air sign, and their symbol is the water bearer. And I know a lot of people think that because it's a water bearer that they're a water sign. I've heard that a lot, when in actuality it's not water that they're pouring out. They're pouring out knowledge, universal knowledge. Aquarians are known for having lots of really profound and like out of this world like ideas and thoughts. They're very unconventional, so they're pouring out so many things that people aren't used to hearing or learning about. So I definitely agree with them bearing so many different kinds of things that you don't generally get from a lot of different types of people or signs. The last sign on the zodiac is Pisces. Pisces is February 20th, sometimes the 19th, to March 20th, 21st. They are a water sign. They are a mutable water sign, and their symbol is 2 fish swimming around each other in a vessel, kind of like yin-yang energy. I agree with this for the Pisces that I know, because one fish basically represents the outer world and the other fish represents like the inner world or the spiritual world, and Pisces really go in and out of that energy like throughout one day basically. So like sometimes you're talking to them and they're just like, oh, huh? What were you saying? Like that. Like they just go somewhere else and then they come back, and that when they're back they're listening to you, but like they can trail off really easily as well. And I definitely agree for them being a mutable water sign, because they are so receptive to everyone's energy, and then they just take it and then they just move it around. They're not really like, they're just kind of flowing basically. They're very relaxed sign, and they're actually, since they end the zodiac wheel, and we started with Aries at the beginning, the first sign, Pisces ends it. So where Aries represents like new life and just being born, Pisces represents like death basically, and like, or like the other world. It represents the, when you're transferring from this life to another one basically. So you might notice sometimes Pisces seem kind of like they're just like old souls, or they're just like out of this world basically. And yeah, so that's it. Those are all the signs in the zodiac wheel, what their elements are, the dates that they are, their symbols, and their type of like elemental energy basically. Okay, I guess I'm done now. That was actually pretty quick. I was doing that faster than I anticipated. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna start actually like making like sun through the signs, moon through the signs, all those planets now that I kind of have the gist set up. I didn't want to just skip over that. I felt like that'd be rude. So thank you for sitting through this if you already know all this stuff. Thank you for watching this if you're new to it. I hope you learned something. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, day or night, and I will talk to you next time. Peace and love.